Was Mary Lou a protective mother?
No.
What things you saw that led you to believe that she wasn't protective?
There were many incidents that I could recall. There was one incident, their house in Muncie had a porch with a railing.
Does that appear to be the Muncie railing?
Certainly, yes, and has that narrow ledge there. Lyle was walking on this ledge, and I screamed out to Mary Lou to get him down. It seemed to me that if he were to fall, he could hurt himself, and that the ledge was too narrow for him to be walking on. And she just said, he's not going to fall. He doesn't fall when he walks on the ground, and he's not going to fall on the ledge.
How old would Lyle have been at that time?
5.
Was there another incident where he was walking near a culvert?
I have a vague recollection of Lyle again walking where there was a deep drop. In this particular incident, my husband Peter, who is less protective than I, said to Mary Lou, get him off of there. He can really hurt himself if he falls. And she just said he's not going to fall, and let him go on.
Do you remember an incident with the swim class with Lyle?
Yes, I do.
About how old was he at that time?
He was maybe 6 years old. Our class was scheduled the first thing in the morning, and the pool was cold, and when they went in, Lyle came out crying, and he said he didn't want to go in because the water was too cold. And Mary Lou just said, you have to go in. And he kept trying to come out, and she kept pushing him back in. Said, you'll get used to it.
Did the coach make some comments to Mary Lou to which she responded?
The coach said to stop pushing him. She said, what do you want to do, raise a champion? And Mary Lou said, yes, of course.
Was there an incident with Erik in a real estate office which reflected a lack of caring or protectiveness?
Yes.
How old was Erik at this time?
Erik was 2 years old at the time. We were in a realtor's office, and the office was located on Route 59, which is a major street, major highway almost. And we were talking to the realtor, and somebody came carrying Erik in, and they had to stop the traffic. He had been out on Route 59 and wandered off onto the street.
How did Mary Lou react to that? Did she seem distraught or upset?
No.
Was there an incident involving Erik and the cemetery?
Yes.
How old would he have been? Less than 10?
I would think so.
What was the incident with the cemetery?
José had taken Lyle and Erik to a cemetery when it was dark, and then on some signal, apparently, he and Lyle ran out of the cemetery and left Erik there. And Erik was crying, and they wouldn't go back and take him out for a while.
Was there any explanation given for why this would have been good behavior, good parenting?
José said that Erik had to learn not to be afraid.
Did you see times when Lyle and Erik got hurt, where they had injuries?
Yes. We were once in a shoe store, and Erik fell and cut his, I think it was around over here, and he had to get stitches.
And how did Mary Lou react to that?
She was not upset about it. The shoe clerk and I were urging her to have it seen by a doctor because we thought it needed stitches.
She finished buying her shoes?
She finished buying her shoes.